Hi, this is Ray Boom Boom Mancini, and you're watching RSR Video Email Bag Show with your host, Bad Brad. Now, at this point, Bad Brad wants me to say, forget about it, but I'm not going to say it because it's stupid. I mean, come on now. Brad, what are you doing? You think you're some half-assed wise guy or what? So I'm not saying it, okay? Forget about it. I'm not saying it.
Hello, this is Jackie Lopez, and you are watching the RSR Video Email Bag Show.
Hi, this is Sean O'Grady. You're watching the RSR Video Email Bag Show with Bad Brad. Forget about it.
Hi, this is Eddie Mustafa Muhammad, and you're watching the Ringside Report Video Email Bag Show with my main man, Bad Brad Berkowitz. Forget about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the RSR Video Email Bag Show on the Ringside Report Web TV channel. Now, here's your host, the man with the fedora, the pinky ring, and the New York thing, Bad Brad Berkowitz. Forget about it.
Out of life, I just picked me a plum. You came along and everything started into hum. Still, it's a real good bet. The best is yet to come.
Hey, folks, the best is yet to come. That song never gets old. Forget about it. All right, let's get right into the business so we can get into your great questions on a chilly night in Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, first of all, I want to welcome all my new subscribers. Thank you very much for the support. Greatly appreciate it. You guys are subscribing in larger and larger numbers, and like I said, I greatly appreciate it. Now, when we hit 1,300 subscribers, I'm going to give away this great book. Ernie Shaver's Welcome to the Big Time, the autobiography of the hardest hitting heavyweight in heavyweight history. And it's a heck of a book. And it is autographed by Ernie Shavers. And all you have to do, Tommy LaMotta, we know how much you love when I say this part. And all you have to do, forget about it, is subscribe, and hit that button in the top right-hand corner. And we will pick one winner as soon as we hit that magical number, 1,300, from the United States or overseas. Now, if you want to be on my next show, send your questions in to Ringside Report 2014 at gmail.com. Again, that's Ringside Report 2014 at gmail.com. Now, if you want to leave a comment below, leave it below. Leave it below, leave it below. Look at that, Tommy. I said it 3 times for you, pal, because I know you get a little confused if I only say it once. Now, without further ado, forget about it. Let's get into your great questions tonight. First up, excuse me, Bad Brad, longtime subscriber, and holy shit, did you get perspective on your last show about Donald Trump, racism, and other things you discussed from your viewer talking points and questions. It's refreshing to see someone stand up for their convictions and be able to articulate them intelligently. Well, thank you, pal. It's refreshing. Oh, I said that already. I don't want to use my question or time on your show to make it political, but I really felt compelled to thank you, sir, for being a person of influence and using it to speak out on your show. Well, again, thank you, pal. I'm always going to speak out. I don't want to make this a political show again, but I appreciate your compliments, and I will always speak out against racism, social injustice, and anything else that I don't think is fair in this country. All right? Now, he goes on to say, I wanted to know if you watched that one-round destruction between Jermell Charlo and Erickson Lubin this past weekend, and what do you think of Charlo versus Hurd? Benjamin T. from Rochester, New York. Well, Benjamin T., welcome to the show. That's a new name. Yes, I did see that. I had a DVR because I was a ring announcer this past Saturday night at the fights I do every couple of months for Randy Rouse in Dewey, Oklahoma at the Washington County Fairgrounds. So I DVR'd and I watched it Sunday morning. So I had to stay off of Facebook. I couldn't check my email for results and stuff like that because I didn't want to see who won the triple header. It was 3 fights, junior middleweight on Showtime. Yes, now, I did pick Jermell Charlo to win that fight. I thought his experience would be the difference. Okay, I had him winning a decision over Lubin, though I was rooting for Lubin. I wanted the kid to win. I like the kid. I didn't see, and neither did anybody else, even though we know Charlo's got some power. But that quick in the first round, nobody saw that. And if you did, hey, props to you. But most of us did not. I'm not going to tell you that bullshit that I did. So I was really surprised. It was a very good win because Lubin is no weak guy. He can fight. We know he was in the Olympics and all of that. Hurd versus Charlo. I'm going to have to go with Charlo over Hurd. I like Hurd too. I think it's exciting. But if past his prime, Austin Trout could do the things early on that he did with Hurd, what do you think Jermell Charlo's going to do? And the thing with Hurd is he does throw a lot of punches, but his defense is questionable. And Charlo has cracking power. I think Charlo's going to knock him out. Now, it may not be as fast as he did Lubin, but I think in maybe the middle rounds, he may take him out, maybe sooner, maybe a little bit later, but I'm going to go 6-8, Charlo stopping Jarrett Hurd. And maybe on a cut from his punches, but I think he's going to take him out. Hurd has to tighten up his defense. Let me know what you think on that one, pal. All right, on to the next question. Bad Brad. Booby, boo. How I miss you. Oh, I already know who this is, folks. How I miss you, my forget about it man. All right, I know who this is. So what if you already know it's your favorite Meshuggah Blue Jew Janice? Hey, darling, how you doing, my Blue Jew Meshuggah? All right. Dad and I went on a cruise, and a few times he brought you up when we sat for dinner with other groups on the ship. He was telling him to check out your show, and nobody knows boxing better than you. Well, you tell your dad I appreciate it, and I'm so happy to always hear he's doing so well. He told me to ask you about the Scottish light heavyweight from the 70s and 80s named Murray Sutherland. He liked to watch fight. Janice from the Bronx. Well, Janice, again, welcome back to the show, darling, and it's always great to hear from you and your dad. Murray Sutherland. Oh, he was a tough SOB, let me tell you. Interesting enough, he started out as a light heavyweight. He challenged for the title twice. First one, he got knocked out by Matthew Saad Muhammad, and then he fought Michael Spence, and he got stopped as well. But he was tough. Now, his natural weight, I think, was super middleweight. At least I think that's what he told me. I interviewed him in my book, Boxing Interviews a Lifetime. He moved down in weight. I think he was naturally a smaller guy. And he actually, here's a fact, a historical fact. He was the first IBF super middleweight champion of the world. Look it up. I believe the year was 1984, and he beat Ernie Singletary for the title, for the vacant title. He was the first champion. Lost in his first defense against a guy named Inchun or Inchung Bak, something like that. I think out of Japan he was from, but he lost it. Defended the first time, and he got, I believe he got stopped in that fight. But he was a very tough guy, and keep in mind, in the middle to late 70s, early 80s, was a magical, anybody will tell you that knows boxing, magical time in the light heavyweight division. Oh my God, it was just chock full of talent, where on any given night, a new guy could be a champion. I mean, you had champions and challengers. Eddie Mustafa, Muhammad was a champion, Michael Spence was a champion, Murray Sutherland, as you asked about, your dad asked about, Yaki Lopez, Lottie McWhale, Jerry Celestine, James Scott, and the list goes on and on and on. Jerry the Bull Martin, there's so many that come to mind. Just great fighters, exciting fighters. Vonzell Johnson, another one, a buddy of mine who's in my book I interviewed. So that's my thoughts on Murray Sutherland. Tough SOB. He might have lasted a little bit longer if he fought at that lower weight, but it is what it is. Nice guy. One of my favorite interviews in my book, Boxing Interviews a Lifetime, and I know you already have it, Chance, because you told me on an earlier show that your dad bought it for a gift for you, I think for Hanukkah. So, my Meshuggah, there's your answer. All right, folks, on that note, we're going to take a short commercial break.
This is James Quick Killers, the Fighting Cowboy. You watching the RSR video email bag show with Bad Brad Berkeley. It's a knockout.
This is Jesse Left Hook Cook, and you're watching the Ringside Report video email bag show with my good friend Bad Brad Berkwick. Forget about it.
This is Trey Lippy Morrison, and you're watching the RSR Video Email Bag Show. With Bad Brad, forget about it.
Hi everybody, I'm Al Bernstein, and you're watching the RSR Video Email Bag Show with Bad Brad.
Hi fight fans, this is Steve Double S Smoger, International Boxing Hall of Fame referee, class of 2015, and you are watching the RSR Video Email Bag Show with Bad Brad. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Gregory Abbott. You're watching the RSR Video Email Bag Show, hosted by Bad Brad. Bringing you the latest developments in the world of boxing. Peace.
Hey folks, this is the man with the fedora, the pinky ring, and the New York thing. Forget about it. Bad Brad Berkowitz. And I am the host of the RSR Video Email Bag Show on the Ringside Report web TV channel. Now, if you want to advertise on my show, send your business inquiries to Ringside Report 2014@gmail.com. Again, that's Ringside Report 2014@gmail.com. Or if you're on Facebook and we're Facebook friends, you can send me an instant message, or you can call the Ringside Report office at 703-517-2155. Forget about it. That's Pat Cooper. He's an Italian comedian that I was his guest in Atlantic City. We had dinner. Great guy. Tony Curtis over there. And then there's Frank Sinatra with my pal Ace Alanya, who owned the Italian Tribune.
Are we going to do a history lesson on these pictures, or are we going to shoot your video ad?
Excuse me. Did you not ask for a history lesson on these pictures?
No.
Oh, wrong person. Forget about it. That's right. We do have to shoot this book ad.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Here's the book. Boxing Interviews of a Lifetime by the man with the fedora, the pinky ring, and the New York thing. Forget about it. Bad Brad Berkowitz. And if you want to pick up my book, go to authorhouse.com, which you will save a few fazools because you can buy it there wholesale, or you can pick it up at any retail outlet, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, online. Now, for the folks that always ask me, would I personally autograph your book? Yes, I will. Forget about it. All you have to do is pay postage and handling to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I will autograph your book with a description that you want or a description of what I put in there. Either way, I'm going to take care of you. And for all the people that have supported me over the years and picked up the book, I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. All right, and as we always do, forget about it. Bad Brad. All right, folks, we're now back. And if you went on vacation to wherever you went to, or you went to the south side of Tulsa, the west side of Tulsa, or maybe, oh, I gotta say it, don't say it, Coffeeville, Kansas. Oh my God, why would you want to go to Coffeeville, Kansas? Forget about it. And you forgot who I am. I'm the man with the fedora, the pinky ring, and the New York thing, Bad Brad Berkowitz. And this is another Ringside Report email bag show on the RSR Web TV channel. Now make sure you hit that button in the top right hand corner, make Tommy L happy, and subscribe to the channel. And when we hit 1,300 subscribers, we'll give away that great book autographed by the one and only Ernie the Acorn Shavers. Now, let's get into the rest of your questions on this show tonight. Bad Brad, can any heavyweight champion not have an opponent fall out without either cheating or getting an injury these days? That's a good point. So now we have Wilder facing Stiverne for the second time, and Joshua is now facing Carlos Takam instead of Pulev, who I think either one was a joke and he blows them out. What do you think? Crispin T from London, England. Well, Crispin T, that's a new name, all the way from across the pond. Give my best to the Queen. Tell her a week from Tuesday I will be there. We can drink some tea. All right, I agree. They either cheat or they get hurt. Now, hurt ain't happens. Sometimes it's BS. Sometimes it's legit. I don't know. But I think Pulev and Takam were both weak opposition. I want to see Joshua fight Wilder, or Povetkin would be nice if he doesn't cheat again, even though I feel he should be banned from boxing. But since they didn't ban him, there you go. There's a fight. Wilder needs to fight Ortiz, but Ortiz cheated. Forget about it. So now we have Wilder versus Stiverne 2. What do I think about that fight? Forget about it. Is Stiverne going to show up? It's like a soap opera. Guiding light. Could it be? Stiverne is going to show up this time and fight. Because last time he was asleep in the ring. I picked him to win. He had the more experience. He was a better fighter fundamentally, and he's still a better fighter than Wilder fundamentally. No, he doesn't have bigger cracking power. That's the one thing Wilder has that I can't knock him on. He got one power. He got one punch power to knock anybody out. But the windmill, man, I could put him in my front yard, hook some power to him, and do a windmill. He could do his windmill punches all day long. I wouldn't have an electric bill no more. Forget about it. He could, all the lights in the house, he could run from his windmill punches. This time around, I think Wilder is going to stop Stiverne in 5. 5th round, Deontay Wilder remains Stiverne. Okay, now, Joshua versus Takam. Hey, can't sleep on the show. Oh, my bad. Forget about it. I was taking a little nap. I mean, that's how I felt about the fight. Forget about it. I'm going to tell you it's a joke. I don't know how he got a title shot. Well, I do know he got a title shot because the guy got hurt. Got to put somebody in. But still, okay, whatever. Forget about it. Joshua's going to destroy him. 3. 1, 2, 3 rounds. Good night, Irene. It's over. Let's make this unification bout between Big Mouth Wilder and Anthony Joshua, so Anthony Joshua can do what he's going to do against Deontay Wilder. And I've said it before, I'll break it down more in depth in a future show when I know it's matched up, so I won't give you my prediction, but I do think Wilder's going to win. We'll address that at a later date when it's signed. 3 rounds, Wilder beats Takam. 5 rounds, 5th round, knockout. 3rd round, knockout for Joshua. 5th round, knockout for Wilder. All right, last question tonight goes to Bad Brad. I'm a huge fan of Earl Spence Jr. I see he's defending his title against Lamont Peterson in January. How do you see the fight going? Paul T. from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Well, Paul T. from Tulsa, Oklahoma, my homeboy, you get the last question of the night. Real easy on this one. Earl Spence Jr. is going to stop Lamont Peterson. Lamont's a little bit long in the tooth. He's had a lot of tough fights. Very good fighter, moving up in the weight. So he's the smaller guy. Okay? Spence is a natural welterweight. He'll move up eventually too. I mean, I think he could probably fight all the way to middleweight if he wanted to. So Spence definitely has the power over him. I think it's going to be a blowout. I don't think Peterson's going to be able to keep him off him. I'll give Spence a couple rounds to feel him out maybe. If Peterson has anything left in the tank to give him, because he is a good boxer. And he's a B+ level fighter. Earl Spence, with some more wins, is going to be an A+. I give him an A- now. Level fighter. He's that good. So with that said, Earl Spence by knockout in the 4th round. Now, isn't that interesting? I got a 3rd round knockout for Joshua, a 5th round knockout for Wilder, and I got a 4th round knockout for Earl Spence. 3, 4, and 5. There you go. Earl Spence by knockout in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? All right, folks. That's another RSR video email bag show in the can. Forget about it. And as we always say, and as Frank Sinatra sang so eloquently, so long ago, the best is yet to come. Bad Brad